The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Mary Magdalene stayed outside the tomb weeping, and as she wept, she bent over into the tomb, and saw two angels in white sitting there, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus has been. And they said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken my Lord. I do not know where they lay him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus there, but did not know it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" She thought it was the gardener and said to him, "Sir, if you carried him away, tell me where you lay him, and I will take him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Stop holding on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go to my brothers and tell them, I am going to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord," and then reported what he had told her. Brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Most of the time, kung tayo ay nakakaharap sa isang problema at sinusubok ang ating pananampalataya, ang ating pag-asa at ang ating pag-ibig, madalas sinasabi sa atin ng ating mga kaibigan o kapamilya ay mga salitang, "Keep holding on," kapit lang, o kaya, "Huwag kang bumitaw." Pero I think that's only one of the dimensions of loving, hoping, and believing. Sa isang dako rin, we also have to let go. Kailangan din nating bumitiw o bumitaw sa mga bagay na pumipigil sa atin na magmahal, umasa, at manampalataya. Sa ating Ebanghelyo, sabi ng ating Panginoon kay Maria Magdalena, "Stop holding on to me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father and your Father." Kailangan din nating bumitaw dahil kung tayo ay pipigilan ng ating takot, nagiging possessive tayo sa mga bagay-bagay, sa mga tao, at sa kung ano pang meron tayo. We have to let go. At maging sa ating buhay, we also have to let go. Ang buhay natin dito sa mundo ay tinatawag nating temporary. Kaya nga, pag namatay ang isang tao, sinasabi natin lumisan, pumanaw, o sa English, the person passed away, lumipas, dumaan. We have to let go. Dahil ang tunay na buhay, bagaman nagsisimula sa mundong ito, ay hindi nagtatapos dito sa lupa. Kaya ang sabi na rin ng ating Panginoon, "Unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains just a grain of wheat." Sa mga farmers dito, di ba? Kung atin lang itatago ang mga ihahasik supposedly natin ng mga palay, we cannot harvest anything. If we hoard the grains because we are afraid to let go of them, we cannot have an abundant harvest. Kaya sabi ng ating Panginoon, we also have to let go. A kind of believing, a kind of trusting, hoping that everything will turn out well, that everything eventually will be better. Sa pagpanaw ng ating Santo Papa, inaalala natin ang kaniyang mga nagawa, ang kaniyang mga sinabi. At isa sa mga napakagandang sinabi ni Pope Francis, especially sa kanyang napakagandang encyclical na Laudato Si, sabi niya, we must let go of the illusion of being able to control everything. Only by surrendering to God can we find true peace. It is only by surrendering to God that we find true peace. Sapagkat hindi tayo ang may hawak ng ating kinabukasan, ng ating tadhana. It is only God, and it is only surrendering in the mercy, in the love of God, that we could truly find our fulfillment. And looking at Pope Francis noong Easter Sunday, kahit alam nating mahina na siya, but we see a certain calmness and peace, surrendering to the mercy and love of God. Kaya ang napakabilis, parang biglaan lang ang pagpanaw ng ating Santo Papa. But for sure, kahit nahihirapan siya, silently, he bore everything in hope, faith, and love for God. Ironic nga kung ating iisipin na namatay at tayo'y magluluksa during these days of supposedly jubilation and celebration within this octave of Easter. Pero bilang mga Kristiyano, naniniwala tayo at pinanghahawakan natin ang pangako ng ating Panginoon. At ito rin po ang last post ni Pope Francis sa kanyang Twitter account. Sabi niya, Christ is risen. These words capture the entire meaning of our existence, for we were not made for death, but for life. Na kahit sa gitna ng kamatayan, hindi tayo humihinto at hindi lamang tayo nagluluksa. We are also believing, hoping, and loving that because Christ is risen, we too shall rise with Him. Sana po sa mga araw na ito, ang ating pagdarasal at pagluluksa ay hindi lamang kalungkutan, nababaon sa kalungkutan, kundi pag-asa rin. Especially that Pope Francis declares this year as the Jubilee of Hope. And according to him, quoting St. Paul, hope does not disappoint.